All right, guys, this is the video for part 2 of our George Seurat pointillism or dot painting drawing project. And last week what you did was create a simple drawing. Maybe you did the ice cream cone, maybe you did the flamingo, or maybe you drew something completely different. So this week what you're going to be doing is using colors to fill in the space. Now we're not going to do it how we traditionally or how we usually do it, just by filling in all the white spaces and coloring back and forth. This week, we're going to be using dots or little points on our paper to color it in. Now, if you remember from the video from last week, George Seurat would kind of trick the eye and change colors just by putting two colors together that would mix. So for example, red and blue would make purple, or yellow and blue would make green, or red and yellow would make orange. So he would use those colors to trick the eye to make you think you're seeing those colors. So you can try that out on your paper if you would like. If you want to practice on another paper, you can. You guys can use any materials for this. You could use paint, you can use markers, crayons, colored pencils, anything you can think of that'll create little dots on your paper. So I'm going to show you how I colored in my ice cream cone and my flamingo, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I can't wait to see your work. Bye! So here is our ice cream, and we're going to start coloring in to make it look like that George Seurat pointillism painting. Now, instead of just coloring in normal, we're going to be using dots to create the effect of mixing colors and just that style of art. So what I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to try to do one of the color trips, and I'm going to use yellow and blue, and we're going to try to see if it looks like green, so maybe like a mint chocolate chip ice cream. I'm using highlighters just because that's what I have on hand, but you guys can use anything you have. If you have paint, if you have crayons, markers, even colored pencils if you draw little dots. So right now I'm just taking my time. I know I usually tell you guys no white spaces, but in this kind of project you are going to see some, and that's okay, unless you get them really, really close, which will take a long time. But that's why this is a 2-week project, because you're going to work on your drawing in week 1 and then work on the coloring part in week 2. All right, so here's our yellow, and let's see what it looks like when we add in our blue. Now remember, sometimes you have to look from far away and it'll give the effect of changing color. I'm even gonna just make it closer over here and see what it looks like. And then I'm gonna go into a time lapse so you guys can see this all much faster. Yeah, I kind of see it happening. It looks like funfetti ice cream. It's one of my favorites. All right, we're gonna go into the time lapse, guys. I hope you like it. All right, guys, so I took my black marker and I outlined my flamingo. I fixed his nose up a little bit too. And what we're gonna do now for part 2 is going to add in the color. But like we usually color, we usually fill in all the white spaces and we kind of use strokes like this. This time we're going to be using dots, so we copy the style of George Seurat. So just try to keep that in mind. There are going to be some white spaces on this, and that's okay. So I like to start like in a small area, and you're gonna just start adding in little dots. You can even use different colors to try to do color blends. Like if you wanted to show the color purple, you could take some red and blue and see what that would look like. I'm gonna add in a little bit of light purple in here too, just to make it look fun. And I'm actually going to time lapse the rest of this so you guys can see what this looks like totally colored. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to send me photos of your artwork. Please send them to me this week. You didn't have to send anything in last week, but this week I need to see photos to make sure that you're doing your work. And I really enjoy seeing what you guys have to send in. You can even send in video clips if you want through Google Classroom, or just send photos through email or through Class Dojo, whatever makes your life easier. I cannot wait to see what you guys have created. This is a really fun project. Maybe you created something really big and it takes you a lot of time. That's fine too. I hope you guys had fun with this, and I miss you a lot, and have a great day. Bye, guys.